What is good, my party peeps? Welcome back to another episode of the Father's Voice podcast on Great Day Radio. I'm your host, DJ Mikey D, and today we're diving into something that keeps me up at night. It's a story that plays out in family courts across this country every single day. You're living with a woman for years. You're raising kids together. You're at every soccer game, every school play, every birthday party. There's no police involved, no history of violence, no red flags. Then one day you or the other parent file for divorce or custody, and suddenly you're dangerous, you're abusive, you're a threat to your own children. How does that happen? How does a man go from being a steady, loving father to a monster in the eyes of the system overnight? That's the question we're asking today, and the answer is terrifying. Before we kick it off with this podcast episode, I would like to thank my man William from Colorado Springs, Colorado, for bringing this topic to light. Okay, let's set the stage. Imagine this. You've been a dad for a decade. You've changed diapers, taught your kid how to ride a bike, stayed up late helping with homework. Your relationship with the mother ends, maybe amicably at first, but then things get messy. You file for custody because you want to be a part of your child's life. And then it happens. An allegation of abuse. Not from a stranger, not from a witness, but from the woman you once loved. And suddenly you're the villain. No proof needed, just an accusation, and the system swings into action. Here's the stat that will blow your mind. Studies show that up to 70% of allegations made during custody battles are eventually found to be unsubstantiated or false. That's not a typo. 7 out of 10. Think about that. A lie in court doesn't just cost you a legal battle. It severs the biological bond between a father and his child. It creates trauma that lasts for generations. And the system, it's designed to take the safe route. The better safe than sorry effect, as experts call it. Courts siding with the accuser even without proof because better safe than sorry. Only, it's not safe. It's destruction. Before I continue, I want to give a great big shout out to the team at the Arapahoe County Human Services. It was them that developed the Father's Voice program, where men who are going through the system has the chance to express their roadblocks, frustrations, triumphs, and build resiliency. Shout out to David Lawrence, Lara Day, Roger Mack, and the many other hardworking team members. Thank you for all that you do. Okay, back to the show. I've talked to fathers who've been through this. In fact, many from the Father's Voice program. They tell me the same thing. It's like waking up in a nightmare. You go from being a dad to being a suspect overnight. Your kids are taken from you. You're limited to supervised visits if you're lucky. You have to prove your innocence, which is impossible because you're fighting a ghost. And the accuser, she faces almost no consequences. The punishment for making a false allegation, almost nothing. That's why I argue it should be equal to the crime being accused. If you lie about abuse, you should face the same consequences as if you committed it. Let me give you a real example. I had a listener, let's call him Mark. Mark was a firefighter. He'd been married for 12 years, had 2 kids, a boy and a girl. He coached their soccer teams. He was at every parent-teacher conference. The psychological toll is invisible but devastating. Hypervigilance, depression, parental alienation, identity erosion. Fathers live in constant fear of their next words being twisted. They lose years of parenting time that can never be recovered. I've seen guys fall apart. They stop sleeping, they stop trusting, they start questioning if they're even good dads anymore. And that's the tragedy. The system that's supposed to protect kids is tearing families apart. But here's the truth. Fathers aren't perfect. But most are trying to love their kids, trying to survive a system that feels stacked against them. If you're fighting a false allegation right now, stand tall, document everything. Use court-approved apps like our Family Wizard or Talking Parents. Stay calm, stay respectful, let your actions speak. And know this, the truth will eventually be heard. I want to close with a message to the mothers out there listening. I know it's hard, I know custody battles are emotional, but using false allegations as a weapon, that hurts your kids more than it hurts him. It creates a cycle of trauma that lasts a lifetime. Please, for the sake of your children, don't go there. If this hit home, drop your story in the comments at greatdayradio.com. Share this podcast with someone who needs to hear it. And follow me, because we're building a community that refuses to let lies destroy families. This is DJ Mikey D, and this is a Father's Voice podcast. Stay strong, dads. We'll get through this together. If you are listening to this on our live365.com channel, we have more amazing jams coming up next. Likewise, if you want to download this episode, please visit greatdayradio.com. Search for this topic in the search bar. Peace out.